Well, do you want to pull over though and just suss out those two places?
Possibly. Do you know what? There's a little bit of me saying B&B here.
Saying what?
B&B here, you know, nearer the sea. I'm still,
right.
I've got my utopian dream, I'm afraid.
Okay, yeah.
I can't shrug it off at the
A
moment.
bit like you had yesterday and we ended up in a youth hostel. Should we just pitch up and say your name?
You can do that, it's my land, there's no problem there.
Yeah.
You see I'm Peter, yeah,
Peter.
I own the whole place.
We'll try that.
There you go.
Thank you very much, Peter.
Place we ended up after bumping into the guy who owns the property, and is undergoing a lot of refurbishment at the moment. The pub wasn't properly open last night. It's open for residents, but not for non-residents. They've been doing a lot of work here, very apologetic, but we were just thankful that we had somewhere to stay and that someone was so kind enough to accommodate us. So you can see they've done some of it, but as you progress through until you get to this stage, there's yet to be plastered. We're like urban explorers.
I bet that pillows and everything now.
Are you okay there? You're right. Yeah, we're alright, thanks.
We've just been checked by a fellow that stays here overnight. Just as an overnighter, just checking that we were not up to any no good, I think.
Yeah.
But and rightly so, because we're exploring basically. But this is the bathroom we had the use of.
We needed a place to stay, and we were very kindly virtually given a place to stay. Managed to charge all our kit as well and everything, so excellent. So this is what packing up looks like after a night's camping. It rained last night pretty hard for a few hours. We've had the tent for years, didn't check it out before we came, and the poles are already in bad condition when we first set it up. As you can see, I think we now have a bit of a problem. Don't know if you can see that, but that snapped off. Obviously last night it just gave up. We're already in dire straits with it, to be honest with you. Looking at that, might just have to try and find a new one for that today.
Oh dear, yes.
Okay, so we're coming up to Sellafield. Now it's not a nuclear power station on our left, it's not a nuclear power station. But what it is some sort of nuclear waste processing plant. Restricted access, as you can imagine. And all this road does is go to Sellafield. There's a turning down there on the right. I just noticed no vehicles though, but I saw that on the map. There is a track that goes the other side of the sea. So this is on the coast. I suspect because it needs the water for cooling.
There's a lot of barbed wire fencing around it.
Yeah.
There have been demonstrations here in the past, haven't there?
Yeah. Double fenced as well.
Yeah.
So I mean, they have their own police force, and I think like all nuclear power police are all armed.
Are they?
Now, to some people who are listening from abroad, that won't be any
That's
particular
nothing.
surprise. But for us in the UK, it's unusual for police officers to be routinely armed.
Can we carry on? Or does it say no entry?
No, we're not getting anything yet, are we? I think you've got to just be a little bit careful.
Yeah, especially now we're filming. We've got something, we don't want it taken off us, do we?
No.
Just wanted to capture something for our episode.
Yeah, I don't
Not
think
at the risk of losing it.
Yeah, I don't think we're catching anything particularly sensitive. Oh, there's a railway station.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Is that just for workers?
Sellafield. Oh, no, it's an old railway station.
Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it?
So it's clearly an old railway station. So
With
it's,
an old signal box over there.
Yeah. But I suspect it gets used a lot by the workers.
There's the beautiful old signals. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lovely red brick building.
It's fantastic.
Old next to the new.
We're gonna make our escape now.
Yeah.
Sellafield, formerly known as Windscale, is a large multifunction nuclear site. It was originally built as an ammunition factory in World War II. The site was ideal because it was remote, far from populated areas, had a good supply of both fresh and salt water, not known to the enemy, and had existing railway infrastructure. After the war, these factors also made it ideal for the development of nuclear technology. In 1947, it started production of plutonium for nuclear weapons. This led to the construction of the UK's first commercial nuclear power station, Calder Hall, that closed in 2003. Today, its primary activities are nuclear waste processing, storage, and nuclear decommissioning.
We are in the little seaside town of Seascale.
Seascale, yeah.
Seascale. Just down from Sellafield. Down as in further south.
Yeah. Cumbria is well known for the Lake District as a destination for tourists and walkers. It's beautiful, absolutely fantastic, but Cumbria's got quite a long coast as well, and yet it doesn't really have many resorts. That's why we haven't really seen any resorts, and most of the places, and there's a place there, most of the places that you come across are a little bit like this.
Wow, look at that sand.
Siloth, yeah.
You don't think of Cumbria as a beach holiday destination at all?
No,
do
not
you?
at all, not at all. No. Well, it's not, is it? It's just, it's not a beach holiday destination, so that's it.
And there's Sellafield. Maybe that's another reason why it's not a beach holiday place, eh?
It probably just didn't catch on like other places nearby, like Blackpool and places in Lancashire, you know, Formby maybe.
Yeah.
But I mean, still people lived here, and look, what a fantastic location. But
Amazing.
I feel in Cumbria the these sort of places are quite deprived.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for a seaside location, a nice house on a fantastic seaside location, wow. And dare I say, I don't think they'd be particularly expensive.
No. They're massive though, aren't they? I mean, maybe a lot of them are flats.
Yeah.
They're lovely sized properties.
Yeah.
Seascale's history stretches back to the Vikings. For centuries thereafter, it was quiet farmland until the arrival of the Furness Railway in 1849.
Oh, the railway. Is this another station?
Yeah.
What a lovely railway line. Hugging the coast like that.
Yeah, amazing.
During the 1880s, Seascale grew into a small Victorian seaside resort. This Victorian water tower is the village's prominent landmark. It was built by the Furness Railway in 1878 to extract drinkable water from a well located to the right of the tower. They wanted to create a small seaside resort with lodging houses, 2 small hotels, a marine promenade and a pier. In the end, it never fully materialised.
There's history here, isn't there?
Yeah.
Under the railway.
In 1939, with the establishment of the nearby Royal Ordnance factories, Seascale grew to accommodate the workers. In 1947, the nuclear building programme commenced, and Seascale became a dormitory community for the Windscale and Calder Hall nuclear sites. In the 1950s, Seascale was known as the brainiest place in Britain.
Look at that on the right. This car park is free of charge, thanks to the generosity of the residents of Seascale. Any donations would be gratefully accepted. Seascale Parish Council.
Oh.
Isn't that welcoming?
Wow, I wish we had a bit more of that.
Yeah.
What a lovely attitude.
Yeah, what a lovely, lovely attitude. You
So
feel
we
welcome.
rate Seascale.
We do. Yeah, we already rate it.
Yeah. Yeah, that is really good. Oh, wow.
Oh, we're back on a coast road. Lovely.
Yeah. And now we're going to get a glimpse of why people come to Cumbria on holiday. Because there are the hills. That's what Cumbria is really known for. Walking in the Cumbrian hills and going on the lakes like Windermere and a whole load of others. Coniston Water comes to mind.
Yeah.
You can go on boat trips or you can hire little boats.
Yeah.
And there's absolutely gorgeous places to stay and
Wonderful,
absolutely
yeah.
amazing
Really
places
lovely.
to walk, isn't it? It's really gorgeous. We've holidayed there and it's just been stunning.
Very, very nice.
We'll do that another time though. So we're just coming down to the little hamlet really, isn't it, of Ravenglass. We've been here before on the railway.
Or is it Ravenglass?
Or is it Ravenglass? Yeah, Ravenglass. Yeah.
We're going to stick with Ravenglass.
So
There's the railway.
there's
up
your
there.
railway.
The old signals on it.
And it's a really, really nice place from what we remember. We had an ice cream here and did a little walk. Yeah, we walked out there before and then got this lovely estuary coming in. That's the railway up there. And if I remember rightly, we sat there at that blue table and had the ice cream. It's funny, some certain things you remember better than others. I remember this beautiful little street. It's just a dead end onto the sand, isn't it? Ship house. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? I have often said I would live here, but I think it gets a bit busy in the summer. That's where we sat, yeah, on that very table there. Had a really nice ice cream as well. I can remember it being absolutely delicious. I think I had strawberry. Really lovely.
This is the coastal hamlet of Ravenglass. It dates back to at least the 2nd century, when it was an important naval base for the Romans. There's some debate what the Roman name was. Rather than try to pronounce either, I'll just put them on the screen now. The Romans were here for 300 years and had a garrison of 500 soldiers. The town was a regional supply point for much of northwestern Roman Britain, with a road from Ravenglass over the Hardknot Pass to the Roman forts at Hardknot and Ambleside. Today there are few Roman remains, with the notable exception of a bathhouse locally known as Walls Castle. This is one of the largest remaining Roman structures in England. You need to fast forward 1,000 years to the 12th century to find charters and other records that mention Renglass. In 1208, King John granted a charter for a market at Ravenglass on Saturdays and a yearly fair. In 1297, Ravenglass was simply described as a port. It seems not much has changed since then. It's a delightful place to visit, made even more so by the narrow gauge railway known as Lal Ratti. It was built to transport iron ore, granite and copper from the mines around Boot, some 8 miles away. Today it's preserved as the Ravenglass and Eskdale Railway and really must be experienced to fully appreciate the charm. It's best combined with a trip along the coastal main line with which it virtually shares the station.
Thanks for watching until the end. We'd love to hear from you, so do leave a comment down below and click the thumbs up to show your appreciation if you like the video. See you next week. Look after yourselves and bye for now.